every American has a right to be part of our great democracy. Every voice should have the chance to be heard and every vote counted. This goes way beyond this election, and it goes way beyond who's running. Because no matter where you were born or how much money you were born into, no matter where you worship or the color of your skin, it is a bedrock American principle that we are all equal in the voting booth. And for me, it has been a long struggle to get to the point where barriers were knocked down and doors open, and we still haven't completed that journey. But it is the vote that has given voice to the voiceless and power to the powerless. It is through that vote that women, African Americans, Latinos, and so many others have claimed their rights as full and equal citizens. You know, we have made our laws more just and our society more fair. Each vote is a declaration of our dreams for our children and a reflection of our prayers for our nation's future. That is why generations of brave men and women marched and protested, risked and gave their lives for this right. And it is because of them that both Senator Obama and I stand before you as candidates for the Democratic nomination. It is because of all those who came before that we are both in this race today. And we should carry on that legacy by saying clearly that we will protect and cherish the right to vote for all people. I've always stood up for voting rights. I'm proud of the legislation I've sponsored in the Senate to ensure that every eligible voter can vote and every vote is counted. And I will always defend your right to vote, no matter whom you choose to vote for in the end. It is not about that at all. Because I believe that Michigan's families are just as important as the families of any other state. The father in Detroit wants the same opportunities for his children as the father in Des Moines, and he deserves the same voice in the future. The mother in Lansing needs access to health care just as much as the mother in Los Angeles, and she deserves the same voice in how we will provide quality, affordable health care to everyone. The families in the UP need good-paying jobs that stay right here in America just as much as the families in central PA. And they deserve the same voice in trying to get that done. And the soldiers from across this great state need a commander-in-chief who will end the war in Iraq and bring them home. And they certainly deserve the same voice in choosing that person. That's why I've been saying for some time that the people of Michigan and Florida must have a voice in selecting our nominee for president. I have called repeatedly for an agreement that would seat Michigan's delegates at our national convention, because I believe your voices and your votes should count. When others made the decision to remove their names from the ballot, I didn't, because I believed your voices and your votes should count. And that's why I've been saying we need to either count the votes that have already been cast in Michigan and Florida, or have new, full, and fair elections so that we can have your voices and your votes counted. Senator Obama speaks passionately on the campaign trail about empowering the American people. Today, I'm urging him to match those words with actions, to make sure the people of Michigan and Florida have a voice and a vote in this election. I have accepted the plan for a new vote in Michigan, proposed in draft legislation and approved by the Democratic National Committee. In fact, the DNC put out a statement earlier this morning making clear that the proposal fits within the DNC rules. It is fully within the party's rules. I call on Senator Obama to do the same. This is a crucial test. Does he mean what he says or not?